when we look at the gym from the outside, when you arrive, you saw a grand, big, modern gym. That's what you saw from the outside. But it's only when you step inside you discover the magical universe it hosts. The well-thought and engineered setup is meant to facilitate the best environment for growth and development for all children. For you. Yay! Initially founded for her autistic child in 2010, Dina Kimmel quickly understood that We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gym had the potential to offer children of all abilities the perfect environment to grow and, most importantly, to play. Today she is a proud owner and founder of more than 70 branches, and we are delighted to have the first one right here in the Middle East, in Dubai, on Jumeirah. And that is a big achievement, Dina. So I personally know that this is a milestone in the life of its owner, Dina Kimmel, as much as it is for Nashila Jaffar, the owner of We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gym, Dubai. But before I invite these inspiring women on stage, I want to share with you how touched I was by Nashila's perseverance, hard work, and incredible patience to put all of this together. I've witnessed her from the moment when she started to write her business plan until today, until the execution. And it makes me very proud and very happy. And I have you as a role model because you walk your talk. And so, with no further ado, it's a pleasure to invite her on stage. She is not only a popular chiropractor and owner of and co-founder of Pure Chiropractor, she is also a devoted mother, and you will find out why. A wife, but also the proud owner of We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gym. So please help me welcome on stage Dr. Nashila Jaffar. The stage is yours.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. About a year and a half ago, I was in Miami. And whilst I was there discovering the gorgeous beaches, the golden sand, the colorful streets, I came across a place so magical, so breathtaking. I had to find out more about this place. When I stepped inside, there were kids playing, laughing, having fun, growing, learning, all together, children of all abilities. You could just feel the love, the energy, the light in this place. I had to find out how this was created, what was behind this. So I asked a few questions, and I found out that this place had been created, it had been born out of a mother's unconditional love for her child, for her daughter and autistic son, as a place where they could grow and play and be together in a safe environment. To date, there are now 70 such places worldwide, and serving hundreds of thousands of families and children. It was truly magnificent to see and inspirational. So, why was I in Miami? Not because I couldn't find a better destination for a holiday. I was there because I, as a mother, had a bigger problem that I needed to find the answer, the solution for. About 3 years ago, I discovered that my daughter, my eldest, Sophia, she was struggling with very basic things like lifting her lunchbox, opening doors, unlocking belts. She had this general weakness. So not only that, she was the type of girl with so much energy, she could not sit still. She would be climbing over furniture, jumping on the sofa, just had so much energy to expend, and in any shape or form, she would move. I remember being asked, how much sugar do you feed your children? And I was very careful with that. Instinctively, I knew something wasn't right. So what did I do? I got advice from lots of different people, and I discovered that, in fact, there was a problem. She had a core motor weakness, but also a sensory processing disorder. Now, I had never heard of sensory processing before, even in my field. It was all new to me. I didn't even know it existed. So I just knew that I had to find an answer for this. So I rolled up my sleeves, I had a challenge, and I was not going to stop until I found the answer. So my plan, what happened is, in my mind, I remember thinking, what have I done to deserve this? Why my child? I thought, will this progress to something much, much worse? All my friends know how much I overthink the whole situation. Would she have confidence issues? Would she be nervous at school? Would she make it to university? All sorts of things went through my mind. Would she be socially excluded because she can't do what others could do? The worries, the grey cloud was just upon my head. So I took it on my shoulders and I went to find the answer. So I got lots of advice. I went to the UK. I got advice from specialists in the UK and in the US. I enrolled Sophia on many, many courses to help build her strength, her stamina. I did everything I could. I spent endless nights on the internet researching, listening to podcasts, finding exactly what I could do for my child. As her mother, it was my responsibility only, no one else's. And it was one night I was researching, I came across a story about a mother and her child and how she set up We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gym for her son and daughter. And when I heard her story, it resonated with me. I felt it, I felt her pain, I felt her love, and I knew that this was it. This was the answer for me as well. So what did I do? It was the summer holiday coming, the family holiday. I told the girls, we're going to Disney World. So they were over the moon to meet the princesses, and I was secretly over the moon that I was going to discover the answer to my problem. So we got off at Miami. First stop, We Rock the Spectrum, Boca Raton. And I can still see Sophia now. As soon as she walked in, it was like a kid in a candy store. Everything in front of her, it was a perfect universe for all children. I can still remember her going on the zip line, back and forth, countless times, holding onto the swing, helping her core and her upper body strength, swinging across the room, helping her vestibular, her movement, her balance, crashing into the crash pit, which was stimulating her tactile sense. That one piece of equipment fulfilling all of those sensory needs that she needed. Once I thought she was a naughty child, not able to stay still, but I realized this was a need she had. Then there was the trampoline, a full body workout, jumping countless times, exercising every single muscle in her body. And then there were the swings. Not only Sophia, my youngest, was on the swings. She was happy, they were enjoying it. I could not get them out of this place. It was truly magnificent and left a lasting impression in my mind. And it is then that I thought to myself, I have to bring this back to Dubai, not only for my children, but for many, many children in the UAE who I know will benefit from this such facility. So in a day and age where we're exposed to gadgets, computers, iPads, movement is key. In fact, it is over 90% of stimulation of the brain comes from movement of your spine. And if you look at the pyramid of learning, the basics is your senses, your movement, your position sense, your tactile sense. That is the foundation of learning, right before motor, which is your muscles, your muscle strength, and finally cognition and learning and academics. So before we teach children to read and write, we should be getting them moving and active so they can build on those foundations before going into cognition. Have you ever seen children who just can't sit still? Do we have any of those here? That is not a naughty child in front of you. That is a child who needs to move. It is required for their development. And that is why this gym is good for all children. Not only children with developmental delays, but all kids need to move and be active in order to promote health and well-being. So I invite you all to take advantage of We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gym because it is a new facility, the first of its kind in the UAE, and I know it's going to help thousands of families and children in the UAE. Thank you. So whilst I'm here and I feel like I'm at the Oscars, I would like to take this opportunity to thank many, many special people who have really helped me along the way. So many people to thank. First of all, the partners, Abdullah bin Jabreen, Ravi Gidwani, you both have touched me. I've been so honored to work with you. Your belief in me, your trust in me is heartfelt, and I have no words. So thank you for your love, your support. And Ravi, you stepped in at the perfect time. Ravi, it was amazing, just the whole journey, the jokes, the laughs, you made it possible, the tears as well, you were there through it all, so thank you for your love, your support. Nidhi, the missing piece of our puzzle, you have just come in at the last minute and pulled it off. Unbelievable, I thank you. And of course, my parents, my husband for supporting me through all my ventures and anything I do, they're always there behind me. Every step of the way, at the drop of the hat, they're there. And last but not least, my two daughters who without them, I would not be doing what I'm doing today. It is through them that I get my strength, my courage, my determination. In my darkest hours, these two are my light, and I love them to the world and back. There you are. I would like to thank all the distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, for coming here today. It is unbelievable the support that I'm seeing today. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm very thankful for your presence and taking the time to come today. Thank you very much. And finally, it is with immense pleasure, I'm just so honored to be working alongside and what I would describe as the heartbeat of We Rock the Spectrum, a woman who her unconditional love for her children resonates with me. That is what drew me to this whole concept. It is her inspiration. And I'm honored to be working with you and on this journey together with you. And I thank you for trusting me in your mission and your vision. I'd like to just help me welcome Dina Kimmel, founder of We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gym.